guy put the bread in my bag. Ooh. That was a tipping point. I get pissed. I look at him, I'm like, I'm gonna beat your ass. Who do you think you are? I'm gonna kill you. Hello all of you beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. And on today's video, I will tell you the story of how I almost threw hands with my best friend of high school because of bread. Let's get right into it. This story took place in Africa, Angola, as I've told you, that is in the south, my beautiful, beautiful nation. And we were in high school. So a little backstory of how I was in high school. So I was what you could consider a jokester, not the class clown, because I don't think I ever disturbed lessons like because of a joke. I have done that a little bit, everyone has done that. But I was more of the person you wouldn't want to be in a beef with, you know, a verbal teasing beef, because I would make you wet your panties. So that was generally who I was, and because of that, I was very liked, you know, I was a good person, down to earth, as you all can notice because of our beautiful relationship. I used to try and make everyone comfortable, laugh, you know, I could do some other jokes here and there, but yeah, I was popular around the kids, you know, around the block. But yeah, I had this good friend, we'll call him Simba. Simba, if you're watching this, you know who it is. And if anyone is watching from high school, they'll know who it is. Me and Simba were really close. I could say he was my brother, you know, he's my brother, and I actually asked people, and everyone literally said that we were best friends, even if we never mentioned each other as such. But yeah, that's how close you can see we were. So in our school, there was this rule where you had to eat the school provided by the cafeteria. I know in America that's pretty common, but back in Angola that is not common. Usually you come home, you go to school with your own lunch, you buy lunch at like canteens, you know, that's how we usually roll. But at our school, you had to take it. The only reason you could bring food from home was if you had a lot of complications with food, you know, allergies, you don't like this, you don't like this. So Simba was one of those people. There was also another very bad rule, which was you can't have doubles or seconds. So if you ate, that's your whole food for lunch. And since, you know, your boy is I'm a growing man, I ate, and I still eat a lot. So what I would do, it was like, I would call my friend like, bro, are you gonna eat today? No. Go ask for your plate, give it to me. Bro, are you gonna eat? No. You already know. And Simba, since we were always together and he didn't eat at school, like school food, that was a given. I always ate his food when it was a good meal. So we used to have like breakfast, lunch, and then I actually, the name is missing, like it's just there, but I actually forgot. But like, isn't it lunch? Yeah, so no, I don't know. So the food after lunch, right? The main serving, it was usually like bread or something like that, something in that area. No cereal. You can choose that. So I don't eat cheese and ham, and the bread that they served was like bread, butter, ham, or bread, butter, cheese. So since I was really known in the cafeteria zone, since, you know, my personality, they all knew that I only ate butter, so they would separate like two breads for me, and of course a lot of times that wouldn't be enough, so I would ask like Simba to ask for bread for me. That was pretty common. So this takes us to the day. This day, I think we had just had an exam, or like a mock exam, actually, not exam, but like a mock exam, and that went awful. I was like, that just ruined my mood for the whole day. You know those days where you're like, yeah, I'm stupid. I was really down, and I was in one of those states that I didn't want to, you know, interact with people. So I just this is almost at the last lesson. As I said, it's near the end of the day, and we're there. I'm just like, I just want to eat and then go to class, have that lesson, and go home. I'm gonna chill. I'm not in the mood for anything. So we go down, I get my 2 breads, I eat them. As I'm taking my plate back, I take it, right? I come back and I see there's bread in my spot. I'm like, who put this bread here? Simba. I don't want this bread. You can take it back. He's like, bro, no, no, this isn't mine. I don't want it. Take it. I'm like, bro, I don't want the bread. I like, just have it. He's like, nah, nigga, I don't want this. Take it. It starts getting heated. And mind you, we're in the cafeteria. We're around like in a big table with all of our friends. And they're just like, what the hell's going on? Are these two fighting over bread? It starts getting into a shouting match. And eventually we leave. As we're leaving, we're still shouting at each other. We're still shouting at each other. And then we're like, there was a situation. I think this guy put the bread in my bag. Ooh. That was a tipping point. I get pissed. I look at him. I'm like, I'm gonna beat your ass. Who do you think you are? I'm gonna kill you. That was so funny. Mind you, as I said, we were best of friends, and as I said, I used to go to his house a lot, and vice versa. Our parents knew each other, so you can see how everyone at school was shocked. We were shocked, and it was just the stupidest thing I've ever done. After a while, he calmed down, I calmed down, and I was mainly the person that was mad because I was in a mood. I was in such a bitchy mood. I think I was in my period or something. Seriously, the way I acted, it was really not manly, not respectful, not anything. So he comes up, he's like, okay, bro, I'm sorry. I'm like, no, fuck off. He's like, bro, I'm sorry. And I just didn't. This really is very embarrassing. Trust me. I have apologized a lot, and I have heard a lot of this. But I was like, no, bro, leave me alone. Whatever. I don't want to talk to you. Fuck off. So we go into the classroom, and whoever wasn't downstairs to witness us fighting, they were there like, what is wrong with Dave and Simba? Like, what's up? They're like, they fought because of bread. You do not know how awful. You know those moments where you're mad? When you're a kid and you're mad and people are laughing, you're like, it's not funny, it's not funny. I swear I felt like that. I'm in the classroom, they're like, these niggas fighting over bread. Like, you can hear little chatters. And of course, even my close friends were making fun of me. So we stay there. He tries to come up. We sit together. I tell him to fuck off. So he sits somewhere else. Our teacher, our homeroom teacher, like our main teacher, she comes in and she's like, hi, classroom. What's wrong? Why is it so down? Dave and Simba fought because of bread. She didn't hold her laughter. She actually laughed and she was like, you boys are being so petty. I'm like, whatever. So we stay like that, and the day ends. As I told you, I am really close to them. So mainly who went to fetch him was or his mom or his dad, and I always went to greet. And of course that day I wasn't gonna go and greet, so I was scared. Like I hid myself, and yeah, he didn't snitch, so that's cool. Until today they don't know this because that would have ruined everything. I go home and I tell my sister. At that moment I was living with my sister alone, and my big sister, and she's like, why are you being such a bitch? Like, Simba's like your best friend. Why would you act like that? Like, that's so stupid. He even went to say sorry. I'm like, nah, he doesn't know. And she didn't lecture me, but she was being very transparent and real. She's like, even if like he was in the wrong, you're acting really wrong because he's already apologized. Why can't you just forgive? I was such a brat. I was like, what? I forgot to say this. We were like 14, 15, probably 14 years old back then. So yeah, you know, I was a dumbass. So this went on for like, let's say 4 more days, and then I caved in and I just went there and said sorry, and we made up. You know, it was all back to normal, if you could say. But that was a really dumbass moment in my life. It was one of the most embarrassing moments, and I've grown, of course, as a person, and I hope to never repeat such a mistake again. But yeah, guys, that's basically the story of how I threw hands with my best friends, or almost threw hands with my best friend because of bread. And the bread was like awful. That bread that day was awful. So yeah, if you like the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what you would like to see, as I said in the last video. If you want to see more like with a gameplay background. I'm thinking of implementing a style like I'll tell my story and I'll have my brother hear them out, because even if he's heard a lot of these, you know, I'm pretty sure there's some that he might find hilarious. And I might even do it like he has to have water in his mouth while I'm telling the stories or something like that, you know? Or if you actually want an animation, I can try. I'll do some very basic like figure drawings, you know. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Double peace out.